When I say the words pay to win, aside from triggering your fight or flight response, gacha games and predatory monetization most likely come to mind. Million and billion-dollar companies commencing psychological warfare on your finances, trying to suck and fuck your wallet dry at every chance they get until there's not a single penny left. They usually play on your desire for more convenience, optimization, and in some cases even offering you a chance to boost your power or manipulate you through the fear of missing out. Games are meant to be fun, and I don't know about you, but being manipulated and puppeted, having to scramble and splash copious amounts of money constantly doesn't sound that enjoyable to me. We ain't gonna be talking about any of that shit in this video though. Hino has stated that he wants Victory Road to last about 5 years from release. Every Inazuma 11 game has an extremely high amount of replayability. It's been 15 years and I still occasionally play Inazuma 11 1. But I feel as if in this day and age, 5 years of active support and playability implies some sort of DLC in the mix. And whether it's paid or not, can make a vast difference to the game. Paid DLC needs to be worth the money that it's retailed for. Why pay an extra $30 for a subpar experience and underpowered editions that don't serve much of a purpose? As much as us fans hate it, this is a large reason as to why paid DLC characters often outshine base game characters. They need to be worth the extra money invested into the game and encourage you to continue spending further in the future. However, this can lead to stupid levels of power creep as time goes on, as well as a ridiculously unbalanced game. An example of this could be new characters released in Pokemon Unite. On the topic of Pokemon, Moxie Boosted recently made a video about Pokemon that are technically pay to win due to being locked behind a paywall. That paywall being a DLC expansion. And those Pokemon are absolute menaces to VGC society. And I feel as if Inazuma 11 may suffer from something similar if they do eventually go with the paid DLC route. Assuming the paid DLC will have new locations, equipment, and players. As we've gone over countless times before, not all players in Inazuma 11 are made equal. If a paid DLC introduces a rambunctiously busted character, despite not being a mandatory player for your team, chances are, during the online Victory Road tournaments and even the local ones or community run ones we host ourselves, said character will give you an edge over other players who don't own the character and increase your chances of victory, all because you splash some cash to advance past the paywall. And the same could be said for the equipment too, such as stronger boots, stronger bracelets, charms, all of that stuff. DLC would be very nice, but I hope it doesn't happen in the way I just stated. We've waited basically 7 years for this game to come out, and I just hope they don't screw us over. Well, they consistently have been, but you know what I mean. Level 5 have ventured into DLC previously with their other series such as Y Gakuen, but due to us not having a mainline game for the best part of a decade, Inazuma 11 has never received such treatment. And it's a pretty different game to their other series, so a lot of knowledge from a gameplay and balance point of view isn't transferable. So everything I've said before is a real possibility and maybe even worse could possibly take place. Additional DLC mechanics isn't off the table as well, since on launch, we may just be getting fighting spirits, but they did say they planned on adding Miximax, Armed and all that mess at a later date, so who knows. I personally feel as if they're not just gonna fuck us over like that, but characters have always been like varied in terms of power. There's like a ridiculous scale. Some characters are at one end, some characters are at the other end. So it's hard for me to say with 100% certainty how well it can go, but we'll see when we see, I guess. We're getting the release date this upcoming Wednesday. Hopefully it's not enough of a delay. But yeah, we'll see. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and then the league link is in the description.